All right. Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Mouse Madness. This is Mouse Madness episode 29. Seems like just last week it was 28. I have to turn the sound down. But welcome in. Hope everybody's doing really, really well. I appreciate everybody being here. We are going to have a good time tonight. We have a fun episode. A little bit different. Not quite Disney topic tonight, but I think it would be fun. And before we get to that, I want to say a few things. Obviously, I want to say thank Dean over at theliveplace.com, Dreamers Empire. Dean is the one who hosts this show every week on theliveplace.com. Please be sure to check it out. Family-friendly live streams, Monday through Sunday. You name it, there's one day, every day of the week, there's a live stream going on, and you can find it at theliveplace.com. Be sure to check it out. Also, if you get time, be sure to go check out his podcast place. It's called This Happy Place. He does podcasts. Melissa and I were on there one time. He does great podcast interviews with folks. Check that out as well. He does a wonderful job. Of course, my partner channel, Steve at Steve's World, who's in here. Steve does great videos. Please go check out his channel. He's trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers before August. Please go check him out. And, of course, my other partner channel is Dan over at Disney Dan. Please check out Dan as well. Great, great channels. We're very, very fortunate and lucky to have them both as partner channels. They're wonderful. Steve goes live on Mondays. Dan goes live on Saturdays. Be sure to check them out. But let me say hi to a few people in the chat tonight. Top 10 Tom Hanks movies. Tom Hanks has done a ton of movies in his career, and he's done some wonderful ones. And I'm going to give you my rankings tonight, but I want to hear from you guys too. But before we do that, let's get into the chat real fast. I want to say hi to Greg Cooper, Greg's Disney Adventures. Everybody say hi to Greg. Hey, Brian, good to see you. My man Steve, there's my partner channel. He's here. Melissa Gover, my better half, is in the chat. Thank you, Melissa. Let's see who else. James Garcia, welcome in. Juan Rodriguez, thank you for being here. Hey, Miguel Benitez. And speaking of Miguel, D is going live later tonight, about 10 o'clock for Disney Talk Tuesdays with a Disney Life for Me. Be sure to check them out as well. And let's see. Dean, Dreamers Empire, we're just talking about you. He said he did a top 10 Harrison Ford live stream. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, no problem at all. Absolutely. Hey, Dougie, welcome in. Dougie from Walter Grams is here. Good to see you. Brandy and Dave, welcome in. Brandy and Dave just did a few videos. Brandy and their daughter, and Dave, tell me if I'm wrong, I think her name's Gigi, did a birthday trip down to Disney for their daughter. And they did a lot of new videos from down there. They're really great videos. Be sure to check out Brandy and Dave's channel for that. James Garcia, welcome in. I remember if I said hi. I want to say hi just to be sure. Oh, Dougie, my goodness, buddy. Please, everybody, please thank Dougie. Dougie, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so very, very much, bud. That was very generous. Please, everybody, thank Dougie in the chat. That was a wonderful, thank you very much for that, Dougie. That's a wonderful super chat. Very generous, pal. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. We're going to have fun with this tonight, and we'll definitely keep you in our thoughts, buddy. Good night to you, and thank you so much for that. That is very generous. Thank you again. Everybody, please thank Dougie for that very generous super chat. Steve said, you better see the Da Vinci Code on this list. I guess you'll have to wait and see. I'll let you know, Steve. I read the book, so I'll leave it at that. Hey, Richard, Johns, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for being here. And yes, again, thank you, Dougie, for that. That's very generous, buddy. All right, Donna Jaworski, thanks for being here. Good to see you. And all right, so we got some people in the chat already. Dougie is starting us off great with an incredibly generous super chat. Thank you for that again, Dougie. Just can't stop saying thank you. It's just fantastic. Thank you so much. It all goes towards the camera fund, so we definitely appreciate that. And so we're going to get started. I have a top 10 list of my favorite Tom Hanks movies. I am a book guy. Hey, Downscale, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Downscale's here. Everybody say hi to Downscale. I have some honorable mentions too, but I have my top 10 with Tom Hanks. What did you say, Miguel? Did I miss it? What did I miss? Now I'm going to go back and read Miguel's. Thanks for the super chat. I saw that one. What else did he say? I missed it. Did Walt have to get that sweater out of the cellar? Because that's where the Orioles are. Miguel, I don't know what to say. I mean, they are what they are. What are you going to do? Kick me while I'm down, man? They're bad. I know they're bad, but I can't do anything about it. Hey, Greg, thank you for that, buddy. Tom Hanks is one of my favorites too. Everybody, please thank Greg in the chat as well for that super chat. Thank you so much. Dougie says he doesn't make our live streams as often as some of the others, so want to show some support. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Dougie, very much. That's more than generous. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And Greg, thank you for that as well, buddy. I appreciate that super chat. Very generous. Very generous. Yeah, Miguel went there, but that's okay. That's all right. I totally get it. They are what they are. I don't know what to say. I mean, they are what they are. But we're not talking about the Orioles tonight. We're talking about Tom Hanks. He's not available. Dougie, that would be fantastic if that's true. Maybe it is true. I don't know. Maybe it is. I will not give my least favorite Tom Hanks movies. I might give you a couple. Dean. Maybe a couple. Sherry, Awesome Sunsets Travel, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Sherry. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Sherry. So let's get going because we got a lot to get through. And Tom Hanks has done so many movies over his career. And if everybody remembers, he kind of started out back on TV on Bosom Buddies. He did some Love Boat. He was on Happy Days for one episode. And then he kind of got his big break with Bosom Buddies, and from there he went into pictures. And he's over the years he's done some fantastic roles, but these are the ones that I feel to me are the ones I've enjoyed the most of his. He's done some great ones, and I'm sure some of the ones that are on my list aren't on yours, and vice versa. But these are the ones that I really, really like. Steve said, "I know how the Orioles could be good. Tom Hanks could do a movie about them where he is the manager." Hey, you know what, man? Steve, let me just say this. I'm going to say one thing. No, I'm not even going to go there. I just want to know how many championships the Dodgers have won since 1983 and how many championships the Orioles have won since 1983. I bet it's even. I'll just leave it at that. This is not sports night. Moving on. You guys are killing me tonight. And I didn't even do anything wrong. And they're picking on me. Bosom Buddies. I love Bosom Buddies, Steve. I absolutely do. So my first pick of the night, number 10 for me, and I'm going to screen share this because I want y'all to see the picture. Oh, Dougie, stop that. You didn't have to do that. If it's for a camera, here's another little one actually leaving now. Bye, bye, bye. Thank you so much, Dougie. And it is. That's exactly where it goes. Thank you so much. Everybody, again, please. He's been very generous tonight. Thank you, Dougie, for that. That is extremely generous, pal. Thank you again. Zero. Oh, threw the Pirates in there too. Yeah, zero. Throw the Pirates in there. Number 10. Yes, number 10. Let me get the screen up and we're going to screen share this. This is my number 10 right there. Number 10 is the Polar Express. I love the Polar Express. I think this is a great movie. Tom Hanks is so good in this movie. He's very talented. He does several different roles, including the conductor. He's Santa Claus. He's the dad. And please correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think he's also the little boy in the Polar Express. This is a really, really fun Christmas movie, but it's one of Tom Hanks's really best works, I think, because he did such a great job and he had so many different roles that he had to play. So that's my first one. Number 10, Tom Hanks in the Polar Express. Let me know in the chat what you think of that one. Does it make your list? Oh, Downscale. Thank you so much for that. Camera catch. Thank you very much, Downscale. Everybody, please thank Downscale in the chat. And you guys are being so generous tonight. Thank you for that. So generous with that. Very much so. Thank you so much. I'm embarrassed by it. I don't even know what to say, but thank you so much. But I do. I really, really enjoy the Polar Express. I didn't think I would. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this movie when it first came out. But I love the Polar Express. I think this movie's fantastic. I think they've done a great job with it. I think it stands the test of time. It is a holiday classic must-do every year for us. RVing to Disney, welcome in. He said the RVing to Disney says they read the book, but they haven't watched the Polar Express. Go watch it. It may not be as good as the book. Very seldom are these, but I think the movie's very good. I really do. We need Walt in 4K. That would be nice, Downscale. That would be nice. All right. Well, Richard's in here. Richard, did I say hi to you earlier? I don't remember if I said hi, but welcome in, Arjons, if I didn't, buddy. So that's my number 10. I love The Polar Express. I think that movie's so fantastic. Miguel said he found this movie to be just okay. I didn't love it, and his voice didn't let me get lost in his characters. It sounded too much like Tom Hanks. If that makes any sense. No, it makes sense. You knew all of them were him. I don't know. I really like the story of, having to really truly believe to see him and to be able to hear the bells, the kids, and I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was well done. I think it was directed by Robert Zemeckis, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. No, it's not his best movie, but I liked his work in it. I thought he did a really good job. Downscale says, yes, watch it. It's a good movie. It was one of the first to use motion capture. Yes, it was. You're right. Yep, it certainly was. So number 9 for me, my number 9 movie is, and I think Melissa will appreciate this one. If you guys can see that, my number 9 movie is The Money Pit. Thank you, Donna, for that very, very much. And yes, please, everybody, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up, please do so. It definitely helps the stream. Definitely helps to kind of get a little bit of exposure out there to everybody. We'd appreciate that very much. But The Money Pit. This is probably Melissa's favorite Tom Hanks movie. If not, it's really close to the top. But The Money Pit is one of the funniest movies ever. I absolutely love this movie. It is a must-see. If you haven't seen it, you will laugh so hard you'll cry at some points in this movie. Dean says he's never seen The Money Pit. Okay, cancel the stream. I'm just kidding. Dean, you have got to watch The Money Pit, buddy. You will laugh so hard. It is so funny. Scary says, every time she watches the Polar Express, she can't follow it and she falls asleep. That's interesting. Dean, looks like a frustrating play. It is frustrating, but that's what's so funny about it. Downscale said he watched it so much as a kid. His name is Walter. His name is Walter in the movie, too. This movie is so funny. There are so many like the scene I'm showing you right now is the scene where I don't even want to give it away, but where the tub falls through the floor, and he just goes on this laughing tangent that's so funny. It's a great movie. It really is so funny. 2 weeks. I want to say hi to Noah. Hey, Noah. Welcome in, buddy. Everybody say hi to Noah. But there you go. Number 9 for me is The Money Pit. It's fantastic. It's so, so funny. I don't know. I love it. I really do. Hey, Patrick, Zippity Doodad. Welcome in. Everybody say hi to Patrick. Good to see you, buddy. And thank you, definitely, everybody, for being here. 22 in the chat. 23 likes already. Thank you so much. Rosa, part of Rosa's World. Welcome in. Good to see you. Captain Akron, welcome in. Disney Nerd Herders, LSU Mom. Wow, thank you all for being here. Jim sent you all. Oh, thank you, Jim. Jim's the best. I hope when you guys get a chance, be sure to check out More Sunshine, please, as well. He goes live at 7:30, about a half an hour before me. I was in there for a little bit, and he does a really fun stream. Some of his sound effects are so fantastic. Be sure to check him out. But thank you all for being here. Jack Sandy Claus Logan, welcome in as well. Glad everybody's here. We are talking top 10 Tom Hanks movies. Number 10 was The Polar Express. Number 9 was The Money Pit. D&G Explorers, welcome in. Good to see you. They say they're in Vegas and about to have dinner with Mom, but wanted to say hi and hit the like button. We came over from More Sunshine. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Nathan Rita, welcome in. Kay Atwood, welcome in. My goodness, everybody's in here now. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We are definitely counting down top 10 Tom Hanks movies. And again, I'm sure a lot of the ones that I have might not make the list for some other folks, but that's what's so fun about doing these lists is you can kind of debate it, what you do and don't like about these movies. But there you go. Number 9. Oh, I want to move that one over there. Number 9 was, what was it? Money Pit. It was The Money Pit. I knew that. I'm just testing you guys to see how you do. AJC Magic TV, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Forgot what it was that fast. I can't remember anything anymore. Polar Express is higher for AJC Magic TV, and I get that. I think it's a good movie. I really do. The Burbs. Well, you'll have to wait to see if it makes the list, Melissa. No, there really are no wrong answers. I agree. I mean, there's so many great Tom Hanks movies. Janine, Disney DIY, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Richard says his best work was Bosom Buddies. I actually really enjoyed that show. All right. Okay, so let's get moving on. Number 8. And I'm going to bring it up and show you guys. Number 8 for me is this movie right here. I think it's one of his first ones where he really kind of got his big break in Hollywood that there is when it comes to motion pictures. And, of course, that's Big. Big is just fantastic. I love everything about this movie. Tom Hanks is amazing in it. He just is wonderful. He does such a good job. Big it's a wonderful movie. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. I'm sure everybody has, but it's just wonderful. I think Big is fantastic. What can I say about it? It's the neatest movie. His role in this, he plays the role of both an adult, yet an adult in or a child in an adult's body. So wonderful in this role. He's fantastic. He really is fantastic. I just think it's a lot of fun. He has his moments where it's heartfelt as well. It really is fantastic. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. Is Big from Tom Hanks, of course. I think he does a great job with the movie. I really do. It is incredible. It really is an incredible movie, downscale. I agree 100%. And Greg says Big is his number 2 Tom Hanks movie. Wow, how about that? And I sock you in the stomach 3 more times. Oh, RV into Disney says it's their number 1. How about that? Oh, my goodness. Hey, Cargo, welcome in. Good to see you. Everybody but Cargo, say hi to Cargo. I got to let the dog out. Did I get it right that time, Cargo? All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody else in the chat? And I apologize, folks. If there's anybody I missed, please let me know. But, yeah, when he eats the little corn, I know it's so funny. The Burbs did have Princess Leia in it. It certainly did. All right, so that is number 10, 9, 8. That was number 8. Was Big. I don't know. It's just something about that movie. Miguel, you've never seen Big? Oh, my God. Dude, you've got to go see Big. That's it. That's your homework for this week. I'm always giving out homework on Tuesday nights. Did anybody ever notice that? That's your homework. You got to go watch Big. Make sure D watches it with you. You guys will love it. It's an awesome movie. It really is. Kay Atwood, I don't know if that one's on my list. It might be. It might not be. I'll be honest with you. I think you guys are going to not like my list. You might. I don't know, but you might not. Oh, my God. Perfectly Cat, welcome in from Disney World. Why are you watching me? Go have fun. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very, very honored that you're here. Thank you very much for being here. Where are you in Disney World right now? Let us know where. Be inspired. Big inspired me to grow up and still be a kid about things. Yeah, I agree. Good point. Good point. All right, so that's number 8 was Big. Let's move on to number 7. This one was hard for me because at first I had this one higher on the list. But then as I looked at more, hashtag leaving Mouse Talk. Janine's always leaving Mouse Talk. I'm sorry, Janine. This one, I had this one higher on the list for a while there. And then as I looked at some of the other movies, it just kept falling. And it didn't fall because I don't think it's a great movie for Tom Hanks. It kept falling because of the ones ahead of it. I really am in love with those movies. I think there's something about each and every one of them that I absolutely adore. So that's why. But this next movie is Saving Private Ryan. This is actually one of Tom Hanks's best roles and best performances. Pepper Tree Villa, welcome in. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Pepper Tree Villa. I really love Tom Hanks in this movie. I don't know. I don't like the ending, but I do like the movie a lot. I mean, it's got an ensemble cast. It's absolutely amazing. It's depressing, but it's also fantastic. And in the chat, let me know what you guys think. Gina, I know you're here. I'm just kidding. But let me know what you think about Saving Private Ryan. I do. I just think this movie is fantastic. Perfectly Cast says they're at the All-Star Movies. Flew out at 5 a.m., so I need sleep because I'm getting picked up at 6 a.m. for Toy Story breakfast. Awesome. That sounds great. Have a great time. Oh, my gosh. That sounds fantastic. Yeah. Oh, Dean, the toughest part to watch for me is the very beginning of the movie when they storm Normandy. And then at the end, there's a few scenes as well that are very hard. Yes, very much a crying movie. I agree. But it's a well-directed, well-acted movie. Tom Hanks does a spectacular job in this movie. If you've not seen Saving Private Ryan, go see it. Watch it. It really is an amazing movie. Captain Acorn says there was only one man left in the family, and the mission was to save him. That's exactly right. Yep, it's a great movie. Patrick says he loves that movie. It is. It really is a great movie. That Perfectly Cat talks about The Burbs. I love The Burbs. I really do. That's a great movie, too. Yep. Hey, Jim, there he is. More sunshine, please. Thank you for sending everybody over, pal. I definitely appreciate it. We are on number 7 of our top 10 list. And number 7, hey, Disney Eye to Eye, I apologize. I did not see you come in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Kind of. I mean, there'll be a few on here that are like that, but welcome in. Good to see you. And Jim, thanks again, buddy. We are talking top 10 Tom Hanks movies, and right now we're on number 7, and Saving Private Ryan is that movie, number 7 for me. RVing to Disney says, I need to rewatch Saving Private Ryan. When it came out, I was young, and now I think my perspective would be different now that I'm older. It definitely give me an appreciation for those that fight in wars. I'll say that. It's a great movie. It's well acted, well directed. The cinematography is amazing. How they do some of the scenes that they do, it's just amazing. Joe versus the volcano. Perfectly Cat. Good movie. Good movie. Fun movie. Meg Ryan's in that. All right, let's see. Where are we? Just kind of reading. You got Mail is so cute. Yep, that's another one. You never know. Some of these might be on my list or in my honorable mention. You never know. All right, so Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. And I don't remember if I said hi to them, and I apologize if I didn't. And if you see me looking off to the side, folks, it's because so many of you in the chat. I want to make sure we don't miss anybody. That's all. But D&G Explorers, hey, thank you for being here. I definitely appreciate it. Have fun in Vegas with the family. Enjoy yourselves. Go see some great shows. Have a great time. Be safe. Safe travels. But thank you for being here. Everybody say goodnight to D&G. I know they're out in Vegas right now. So thank you for dropping in. I appreciate that. Tom Hanks' movies are number 2, Saving Mr. Banks, and number 1, Apollo 13. Good movies. Good movies. Disney Nerd says, Meg Ryan ain't no Princess Leia. No, she's not. That's true. The Shet family, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right, so number 7, 10, 9, 8, 7. No, number 6. I'm sorry, number 6 on the list for me. He's the entire movie, and that's Castaway. This is, again, another one of those movies that I think Tom Hanks, I mean, he's the entire movie. The entire movie is just him by himself on this island, and he makes it work, and he makes it work really, really well. This movie is so good. An amazing, amazing movie. Just amazing. I mean, there's a period in there where this movie goes like 5 straight minutes with no talking, period. It's just him walking around where he might say one word, and yet it works, and it works really, really well. And he really makes you encompass what it would be like to be on an island by yourself with no one around, no one to talk to. It's an awesome movie. It really is an awesome, awesome movie. Jim More Sunshine says, thanks to everybody here that was part of his show tonight. Absolutely. He had a great show. Only reason why I didn't stay longer is because I had to get ready for this one. But that's number 7 or number 6 for me. It's gotta be Castaway. It's a fantastic film. For Dean, it would be in his top 5. It is amazing. For Steve, he says it's one of his favorite. Well, him and Wilson. Wilson is fantastic. I just love this movie. What does everybody else think? Brandy and Dave. No, it's not the Burbs. It's not the Burbs. But it is. I don't know. I think this movie is fantastic. Being that Disney says they cried so much, it really is a great movie. I think one of the hardest lines in that whole movie is when he's there with Helen Hunt, and he goes back after he gets rescued, and he goes to her house late at night when it's pouring down rain, and they both get in the car, and she tells him that he's the love of her life, but then they stop, and he goes, "But you have to go." It's sad because life moves on, and it's just kind of sad that he lost out on his love of his life because he was stranded on that island. But it's a great movie. I love that movie. Dean, did he? I don't know if it did or not, but look at me. I have made fire. Yes, I don't know. He was able to carry that movie with nobody else in the movie pretty much for a good 40 minutes. It's fantastic. It's a great movie. You know what, Jim? I don't know what's in that FedEx. I don't think it matters. I think that was the one thing that kept him going, was that he was going to deliver that on his own. Michael Riley, welcome in. He's also at Disney World right now. Oh, my goodness gracious. Stacy Rogers, welcome in. Good to see you, Stace. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if you were in earlier. I'm just now seeing that. Divorce papers. Could have been. You never know. Oh, my gosh. And the Shep family, welcome in. Good to see you. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, and I apologize if I didn't. I know, it's RB into Disney. It's a great movie. It really is. It really, really is. Kay Atwood, good to see you. Nathan Reed, I think, was in here earlier, too. Good to see everybody. So that's my number 6. Number 6 is Castaway. So now we're getting down to the biggies. The biggies for me. These are the ones that I really enjoy Tom Hanks in. I love him in the roles. I love the movie itself. It's just, to me, these are all top-notch. All right, so let's get moving. Number 5 for me is, let me just cancel out of here and I'll bring it up. Talk about movies that make you cry. This is the next one for me, but it's a great, great movie. Number 5 is The Green Mile. I absolutely love The Green Mile. Tom Hanks is amazing in this role. Michael Clark Duncan is fantastic in the role of John Coffey. But I love, love, love Tom Hanks's role in this movie. I love the character. I love who he is. I love what he does. I love the movie. I do. I love The Green Mile. The Green Mile is just a fantastic movie. Everything about this movie, the bad guy in the movie, whether it's the other cop or whether it's Wild Bill, there's so many other stars in this movie. The ensemble cast is amazing. This movie is fantastically acted by everybody. Oh my gosh. Tom Hanks in this movie is amazing. And the movie itself, it's so sad. It's a wonderful movie. Don't get me wrong. But it's so directed well and written well and acted well, but it's so sad, but it's an amazing movie. I said, is it dusty in here or is it just me? Stacy, you've never seen The Green Mile? Oh my God, you've got to see The Green Mile. And Dean, you make a really good point. Stephen King, for being such a horror film writer, has written some incredible, incredible stories that are non-horror as well. The Green Mile is one of them. And he also wrote The Shawshank Redemption. Those are Stephen King. That guy is fantastic. So talented, so talented. But it is, for sure, The Green Mile is my number 5 movie. It's unbelievably well acted. Just a great movie from head to toe. I love it. I absolutely do. And I hope if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Go see it. I think you'd like it. The Green Mile is so good downscale. You're absolutely right. Janine says, when the belly's full, the heart is full of happiness. Yes, it is. Amen to that. Let's see what Stacy says. I missed something, Stacy, and I apologize if I did. Yeah, I do. Downscale makes a good point. It's a great movie. But number 5 for me is easily The Green Mile. And Melissa said it's two of my favorite movies too. Yep, they really are. All right, so let's move on. Yep, great movie, Sherry. It is. It really is. Janine said, I have to agree. The Green Mile is amazing. Staying with Mouse Talk. Yay! We're trying to get to 1,500 so I can ride Tower of Terror and freak out. But we're not there yet. We're not even close to there yet. Nobody wants to see me ride it. Oh, my goodness gracious. You guys are so funny. Oh, Stacy. Yeah, Stacy, go see it. I'm telling you, you'll be so happy you did. You're going to cry. You're going to cry a lot, but it's a good movie. It really is a good movie. Oh, my gosh. I feel fairly certain I know what your number one will be. Dean, you never know what my number one's going to be. You might be surprised. You can put it in the chat if you'd like, but you never know. We are at 8:30. I do have a little bit of Disney talk I want to do as well after this, but if we still have time as well. Disney I hate that ride. I did that ride one time in my life with my older son. We did it when he was younger because we wanted to try it. That was 10 years ago. I've never ridden it since. We've been to Disney like 8 times. I won't ride it, but I will if we get to 1,500. And Melissa says she is not part of that bet. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Splash Mountain. Oh, Splash. You think it's Splash King? You might be. You never know. I am not part of that bet, Melissa says. Some of these have been like, oh yeah, he was in that. Yep, his acting is so good. I just don't often attribute him to the character. It's true, Downscale. Yep. All right, next one. Cargo. He wasn't in Sling Blade. No, it's not number one. Was he in Sling Blade? I don't think he was in Sling Blade, was he? Maybe he was. I don't know. I never saw it, so I don't know. Just throwing it out there now. You guys are so funny. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. 127 subs till Tower of Terror. Share out the channel. Yes, you did miss Castaway, actually, Miguel. It was number 109876. It was number 6. We just did number 5, which was the Green Mile. We're coming down to number 4 now. Dungeons and Dragons, number 1. Yes, I have some mouse talk. Very good, Downscale. That's true. So number 4, and of course I think this makes the list for everybody, or at least it should. I think it should make the list for everybody. It's a classic. It really is. I think this one is pretty much a classic. It's one of his most recognizable roles, and it's of course Toy Story. He is unbelievable as Sheriff Woody in Toy Story. I absolutely love it. He is my favorite character in Toy Story out of all the characters. It's Sheriff Woody. I need 4. I need 4. Harping to Disney, you're funny. Bachelor Party, Stacy. I love Bachelor Party. It's not a kids movie. Do not have any of your kids watch that movie. But Stacy, I love Bachelor Party. That movie is so funny. There are some sayings I have from that movie all the time. But number 4 is Toy Story. And Stacy, maybe Bachelor Party makes the list. Number 4 is Toy Story. Fantastic movie. Tom Hanks as Woody is fantastic. I love him. He does a wonderful job. I'm sure everybody in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Would this make the list for you? Yeah, Disney Eye, you're right. It did. It changed the culture forever. It really did. It changed what we think about when we think about Disney movies, for sure. Nope, it wasn't number 1 for me. Nope, it was number 4. But Brian, absolutely, buddy. Sure. Hey, Isaac Nail, welcome in, pal. Good to see you. But in the Metallica movie, nope, it's not that one either. I really love Toy Story. Look, you got to have at least one Disney movie on this list. If not, it's number 1 for you, Miguel. How about that? That's interesting. Oh, how about that? Pepper Tree Villa says, Brian said we were told to watch Bosom Buddies as a kid. How about that? That's pretty cool. I did know his brother did the voice of Woody at the entrance to Toy Story Land. I did know that. Yep. So for me, I love Toy Story. Sheriff Woody's my favorite. Cargo wants to know everybody's favorite Toy Story character, and it can be from any of them. Any of them. And for her, it's Rex and Trixie. I like Trixie too. I like Rex too. I like all of them. I don't think there's anybody I dislike in the Toy Story characters, but it's definitely Woody is my favorite, and to me, he makes number one. Steve's number one gets closer to the top. Stacy says, I like how they make references to Toy Story on Last Man Standing. Tim Allen show. Yep. His middle daughter on the show once made the comment she can't watch it because Buzz sounds like her dad. That's pretty good, actually. Disney eye to eye. They're not all on the list, no. But Toy Story started it all. So it definitely makes the list, and he's fantastic in the role. I love it. Bullseye for Kay Atwood. How about that? Yeah, for me too, Miguel, it's Woody. He's my favorite. He definitely is. His connection with Andy is amazing. His connection with Buzz is amazing too. But even in the end, in Toy Story 3, the last toy that Andy plays with before he leaves is Woody. That's his favorite. That's his toy. Yep. Shep family says you've got mail. Might make the list. We got 3 to go. You never know. I do have honorable mentions as well. You can't let it go. I don't blame you, RB, and the Disney. I wouldn't let it go either. Number 3 for me, and for Steve, his favorite is Lotso. Are you serious? Steve, are you serious that all the characters, Lotso's your favorite? I like Lotso, but he's not my favorite. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. All right, number 3. Let's see. This is another really good movie. This is an older movie for Tom Hanks. This one goes back a little ways, but I think it's a great one. And it's Sleepless in Seattle. I think this movie is so much fun. It's so great. Hey, Rob Fuzz, welcome in. Everybody say hello, Rob. Rob, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. I do. I just love Sleepless in Seattle. I think, first off, she lives in Baltimore, which I think is really cool. In the movie, she lives in Baltimore and works for the Baltimore Sun. And, of course, he lives in Seattle. I think this movie is it's such a great romantic comedy. I love it. I think it's a great movie. He does such a wonderful role in the movie. They have great chemistry. Even though they're 3,000 miles apart, I think these two have great chemistry. They did follow it up with another one in You've Got Mail later on. It's not a sequel, but they were together in it. They have great chemistry, the two of them. I love this movie. I think it's so much fun. It's amazing. I think it's an awesome movie. You can call it a chick flick. You can call it a romantic comedy, whatever you want to call it. I enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think they do a great job with that movie, and he's great in it. I really do. Noah, Polar Express made my list. Yep, I know, Rob. It's been a long time for us, too. We haven't seen a lot of them in a long time as well, for sure. Alex Downs, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Downscale says, yeah, he was about to say Sleepless in Seattle is also one, but I hit Control-X to delete that quote. That's okay. LSU Mom says he loves Sleepless in Seattle. I do. I love it. I think it's a great movie. Oh, Steve was just guessing my list. But Dean says he knows what number 2 and number 1 are. I don't know if you do or not, buddy. You'd be surprised. But you're more than welcome to guess if you want to guess. But that's my number 3. I think this movie is really a good movie. The only thing I can say about Sleepless in Seattle is I really wish that we had saw a little bit more of them two together after they got together. Maybe show us a kind of like a prologue or what's that called afterwards, a monologue or whatever it is of them later on together. That would have been cool to see. But I do. I really, really love Sleepless in Seattle. I think the two of them are great together. It's so much fun. It's funny. It's funny, but Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' real-life wife, is in the movie as well, which is kind of cool. Number 2, Apollo 13, and number 1, Forrest Gump. There, I said it. I guess you'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see. You guys are funny. Disney Nerd Herder says number 2, Dragnet. I love Dragnet. And number 2, Splash. But oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. So here we go. Number 2 for me. Hey, Dougie's back. What's up, Dougie? Good to see you, buddy. You're supposed to be asleep, man. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here, bud. Avery's number 1 is, Disney Nerd Herder says Avery's number 1 is The Burbs 2. Burbs is a funny movie. That movie is so funny. Joe versus the Volcano is not my number 1, Chef Family. I'm sorry. I can't say it. Turner and Hooch is another great movie. Oh, my gosh. Tom Hanks has done so many great movies. Number 2. Number 1 is clearly Elliot. Brandy and Dave, really, The Burbs and Dragnet are your number 1 and number 2. That's funny. A League of Their Own is another great movie. There's no crying in baseball. Dougie felt a disturbance in the force and had to come back. You guys are funny. All right, here you go. Number 2 on my list. I think this movie is highly underrated. I think this movie is fantastic. I don't know what you guys are going to think, but there it is. Number 2 is Saving Mr. Banks. It's my favorite live action, really probably live action film of Disney's, other than maybe Pirates right now. I absolutely adore this movie. I don't know. There's something about it that just really, I don't know. Yeah, Big did make the list, Stacy. Big did make the list. It was number 8 for me. But I don't know. I remember when I watched this for the first time, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't really have any high expectations for the movie. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I think it was fantastic. He did. Disney through your eye, Disney Eye to Eye, I agree. He made me believe that he was Walt Disney. That's who I saw when I saw the movie. I felt like I was seeing Walt. I really did. I don't know. He was amazing in this movie. As much as I liked the scenes when she was young, even though they were sad with Colin Farrell, who I thought did a great job in this movie as well. My favorite scenes were the scenes of the present with him in them and them producing the movie and getting it together. That was my favorite part of this movie the whole time. Disney Eye to Eye, thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. We won't be much longer ourselves. I definitely appreciate it. Be sure to check them out on Thursday nights. Disney Eye to Eye goes they start at 7:30 on Thursday nights. Be sure to check them out as well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. But I really think that this is a highly underrated movie. It's done really, really well. I love Tom Hanks in this role. I think he's fantastic. He does such a great job throughout. I can never stop watching this movie. No, Dougie, I agree. That's a good point. He's a little bit younger. I agree. He's a little bit younger than what we would probably perceive Walt at that time. But you're right. He's excellent in the role. He's perfect for the role. He's fantastic. And you're right, man. Can you imagine them doing a Walt biopic about this and having him do the role? Oh, it would be fantastic. Greg, I've never seen that movie. Walt Before Mickey. AJC Magic. What did I miss? And I'm sorry if I missed something. You can definitely repost it. But Saving Mr. Banks. I love this movie. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Stacy, yes, I got it as soon as it hit Blu-ray. Still haven't seen it. Oh, my gosh. Be sure you see it, Downscale. I think you'll love it if you haven't seen this movie. And I apologize, folks. I'm kind of reading the chat. I want to make sure I'm caught up on everybody here. Oh, my gosh. Stacy, Downscale, watch this movie. I really think you'll enjoy it a lot. I really do. It's such a good feel-good movie. What's his name? Paul Giamatti's in it, too. He's really good. He's got just a small part in this movie, but it's a good part. Hey, Amanda from the Lucky Minute. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you. Johns, Richard, good point. The Terminal is another always forgotten about movie that Tom Hanks has done that's a very good movie as well. I agree. It's a good one. I think Catherine Zeta-Jones is in that with him. It's a good movie. AGC Magic says, I'm wondering how Tom Hanks' role as Mr. Rogers will be. I met the real Mr. Rogers since I am from Western PA. I think he'll do a great job, but I am so jealous that you got to meet the real Mr. Rogers. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Oh my God, AJ Magic TV, that's, wow, you got to meet the guy. That's awesome. That is really awesome. But yeah, number 2 for me, Saving Mr. Banks. Sully is another good movie. It definitely is. It didn't make my list though, I gotta admit. But number 1 for me is, I think, his best role. I don't know what to say about it. He could. I don't think he's done a better acting job than he did in this movie. It was his best role. It was his first. I think it was his first, or no, it might not have. Actually, I think it was his second Academy Award win, and he's absolutely amazing in this movie. I love this movie. Everything about this movie. Everything I wanted to happen in this movie happened. And that's Forrest Gump. He's amazing in this movie. I absolutely adore this movie. It's my favorite Tom Hanks movie. I remember going to see this in the movie theater, and I was like, this is amazing. I would sit there, and I was like, yes, Aboard Sunshine, please. Yes, Bridge of Spies, Catch Me If You Can, The Post, all good movies. But he won an Academy Award for Forrest Gump. He won an Academy Award for Philadelphia, which, by the way, I like Philadelphia. It makes my honorable mention, but I didn't love Philadelphia. He's great in that role, and it's another great role for him. But for me, Forrest Gump is his defining role ever, to me. It's what everybody remembers. It is his best role. He won the Academy Award for it, and I don't know. Go watch, if you ever get a chance. Go watch his acceptance speech when he wins the Academy Award for this movie. He breaks down, if I'm remembering correctly, he breaks down during it, talking about the role, and it's because it's such a great role. And look, everybody that knows me, you know I love the good guy. I love the guy that does the right thing and does it all the time, and that's who Forrest Gump is. He's awesome, man. I love this movie. I really do. That Thing You Do is another one, and that's a good movie too, Richard. Yes, Dougie, of course Green Mile was on the list. Green Mile was number 5 for me, Dougie. Absolutely, it makes the list. Cargo says, wait, I'm not judging you for putting Forrest Gump above Toy Story and Big, but I'm totally judging you. That's okay. And that's all Walt has to say about that. That's right. Wait. Steve says, wait, you forgot the Da Vinci Code. Go back and start over and do it right. Steve, I read the Da Vinci Code, the book. I read Angels and Demons. And I liked the Da Vinci Code a little bit. It wasn't great, especially compared to the book. I hated Angels and Demons. It was horrendous. Melissa and I almost walked out of Angels and Demons. It was so different than the book. We were so furious with that movie. Sorry. We just were. And if anybody's read Angels and Demons and then watched the movie, you'll understand. But that's just me. Yes, it was. It made the list. He says, but I'm sorry. Angels and Demons did not make the list. But I love Forrest Gump. I'm sorry. It's my favorite. Too many great movies. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, Disney nerds. There are so many great movies. Miguel, the movie's okay. I love the book. I thought the book was really good. Yep, Angels and Demons, the book was fantastic. Melissa, you're right, but the movie was terrible. Yeah, Hollywood took over. That's exactly right. Janine says, okay, that's it. Leaving Mouse Talk. I can't help it. It wasn't good. Janine, if you read the book, you'd understand what I'm talking about. I get it, Steve, and that's fine. I do care if they follow the books. I think there's got to be a little bit of synergy there for me. I don't know. Honorable mentions for me: Philadelphia, great movie, wonderful movie. He does a great job in that. Bachelor Party, The Burbs, Turner and Hooch, You've Got Mail. There's so many different movies with Tom Hanks that we could choose from. You name it. There really aren't very many movies that he's ever done, if there's any that he's ever done, that you can literally say are not good. There have been a few here and there that I haven't seen over time, but I think for the most part, he's probably one of the best actors of my era, if not the best. There aren't very many that are better. He does everything well, and he takes good roles all the time. I mean, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, those guys, they're great actors, but they've done some movies that, you know, you just scratch your head and you're like, what were you thinking? Tom Hanks really doesn't do that, in my opinion, anyway. And Dougie says, see, I actually think Ready Player One improves on the book, Disney Nerd Herders. The book is a lot of times. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, you've got mail. LSU mom, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks are really good together. I think they have really good chemistry. That movie is so much fun. Of course, it's a remake of Shop Around the Corner, which was made back in the 50s, I think, which I think starred Cary Grant. Great movie. Mouse Talk, Melissa Gover, I feel like I need to tell you that your wallpaper matches the inside of my Pirates of the Caribbean purse. Just saying. I know. The house is so old. This house is 1928, I think. It's such an old house. We got a lot of work to do on this house, but we love it. It's got a lot of character to it. But yeah, I know the walls, we need to repaint and probably take a lot of that down. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. We need to get like a set. That's what we're trying to get, is a set for sure. Bobby De Niro hasn't done a good movie in a long time. What was that one where he was an Efron's grandpa? Yeah, I mean, he's done some great stuff, but he's done other stuff too that could be a little bit better. Top worst Tom Hanks movies, I could do that too. Absolutely. I could definitely do that. 1928. Yeah. Downscale for sure. Yep, this house is very, very old. It is. It's a very old house. Lots of character, but it's old. It's really old. It is an old house. Oh my gosh. So real fast, I don't know if you guys have seen the photos, but they've done all the new, I want to talk some quick Disney talk with you, which I want to get everybody's opinion on this. Disney has been doing some upgrades and, how do I say this correctly? Some refurbishments, I'll say it like that, to the Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland. I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures yet, and I don't even know if this picture will come up or not, but they've been painting. Let's see if you can see that. I don't even know if you guys can see that picture or not. I'm trying to make that picture bigger, but it won't get bigger. If you notice in here, all the coloring around Magic Kingdom and Tomorrowland is changing. Disney is changing the coloring in there now, and they're coloring, painting over Tomorrowland. They're giving it a whole new look. I think it looks fantastic, personally. I love it. I love the look of it. I think it looks really, really cool. I don't know if anybody has seen it yet, but I think it looks amazing. I'll show you another picture real fast here. See how they're doing the coloring up here? They're doing it in all of Tomorrowland. They're changing it. It's got a retro look to it. Hey, Corey Meets World. Is Corey Meets World in here? Hey, Corey Meets World. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Wow, we got a celebrity in here. Corey, thanks for being here, buddy. We just finished up our top 10 Tom Hanks list. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here very much. Very honored. But I really love the look of the aesthetic now at Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom. They have done, yeah, this one's a better picture for sure, Stacy. I couldn't get the other one to blow up for some reason. But I think they've really done a good job with the painting of the Tomorrowland area. It looks retro. It's almost like it's going back to how they used to have it back in the 70s and 80s. It's a great look. I think the look is fantastic. I love what they're doing with it. I hope they keep it like this. I don't know if they will or not, but if they do, it'll be amazing. I don't know how much further they're going to go with it, but we'll have to keep going. I know they're doing a whole renovation of Tomorrowland, and this is kind of part of it. And of course, for those that haven't heard, and you probably heard it yesterday on Steve's live stream, is they're going to hopefully also change a little bit about the People Mover. Yes, thank you all moderators for all the work you do for sure. Corey says his favorite Tom Hanks movies is Apollo 13. In fact, it's in my top 3 movies of all time. How about that? Okay. Well, Corey, what are some of your other favorite Tom Hanks? We did them, and I'm going to run that back down, by the way, everybody, real fast. I'll give you my top 10 one more time, just for those that might have come in late. Number 10 was The Polar Express. Number 9 was The Money Pit. Number 8 was Big. Number 7 was Saving Private Ryan. Number 6 was Castaway. Number 5 was The Green Mile. Number 4 was Toy Story. Number 3 was Sleepless in Seattle. Number 2 was Saving Mr. Banks. And number 1 was Forrest Gump. That was my list for me. Dean says his didn't make my list. Chills TV, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Tom Hanks is such an incredible actor. To come from where he started on a little show on TV to where he is now, he's just an amazing actor. And Pepper Treeville, I don't know if they're still in here, but I think they know Tom Hanks or know of him because they went to school with him, which I think is kind of cool too. But I love Tom Hanks, and we're going to definitely do more of these. I'll pick some more actors down the road where we can do some. Yes, Brian, that's the other thing. Forrest Gump had great music, great soundtrack. It's fantastic. It's a great, great movie. Splash is a fun movie, too. I really enjoy Splash. Splash can make the list, and I totally would get it. Cool. I'm not a big Apollo 13 fan. It was fine. Don't get me wrong. It's a good movie. I just didn't like it better than these 10. I can't help it. That's my list. That's what makes these lists so fun. Well, not your top. I like Dragnet. I think Dragnet is a lot of fun. I think that movie's fun. You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fun fact from Downscale. Be sure, while we got a minute here, we got about 3 minutes left. I do want to go over a few things. Obviously, Dean, Dreamers Empire, theliveplace.com. Family-friendly live streams throughout the week, guys. Monday through Sunday, you go over to the live place, you're going to find a live stream. Be sure to check them out. Dean is a great supporter to all of us in this community, in this Disney community. Please check him out. He does a great job. Janine says, sounds great. More top 10 so I can leave or stay with the mouse talk. Now I got homework. Dean says, I have to go watch Apollo 13 again and reconsider. Not matter in your own streams. Yeah, I know, Steve, but that's all right. That's all right. I don't mind at all. Splash Mountain has its name because of Michael Eisner in the movie Splash. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. How about that? That's pretty cool. But a few things real fast on Monday nights. My partner channel, Steve's World. If you haven't already gone out to his channel and subscribed, please do so. He has a lot of fun videos out there, and I'll be trying to post some of his videos here and there, some of his old ones as well, to give you guys some of the videos of stuff he's done over time. It's been really great. Be sure to check him out. On Tuesday, of course, we go live with Mouse Madness. Corey says his top 3 favorite movies of all time are Dumb and Dumber, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Apollo 13. To tell you a lot about me. It does actually tell me a lot about you. No, I'm just kidding, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that. If those are your favorites, those are your favorites. God bless you. Nothing wrong with that. I love variety, and that is variety for sure. Absolutely. All right, so let's see here. Of course, Tuesday nights. Remember, later on tonight, Dee and Miguel, Dee primarily, I think, with A Disney Life for Me. They will be going live at 10 o'clock. Please be sure to check them out. I don't remember what 2, and Dee or Miguel, if you're in here, please let me know what 2 movies are going up against each other tonight. Please let me know. Yeah, 1,500 subs are coming, guys. Remember, you get me to 1,500 subs, I'm going to face my fears, and I'm going to ride Tower of Terror. I hate Tower of Terror. I don't want to ride it. Sorry, I won't be upset if we don't make 1,500. But if we do, I'll ride it. Steve will film it, and you guys will laugh at it. It'll be a fun time for all except me. Oh, my gosh, you guys are so funny. PT2, welcome in, Tom Hanks, I have to say. Yep, I do. I like Tom Hanks. Let's see. Wednesday nights, of course, is Meg with Wednesdays in Wonderland. I don't think she's going to have it this week because Meg's down in Disney. So she'll probably be doing some live streams, though. So check her out. Make sure you look for her. Be sure to do that. Pepper Tree, they were going to play with him. How about that? Okay, great. Yep, he's going to film it if we make it. Thursdays, of course, Melissa and I are back with Disney Talk Thursdays. This week, we're going to talk Magic Kingdom. We haven't talked about that one yet. We've gone around all the other parks. We're going to talk Magic Kingdom this week. We're also going to talk about annual passes because we are now annual pass holders. Thank you very much. And we want to get into all that and some dining stuff that we're going to get ready because we're now at exactly 100 days for our trip. Corey says to round out his top 5, it would have to be the Bourne movies and then Back to the Future. Back to the Future is a great movie. Good choice there. The Bournes are good too. Brandy's favorite Tom Hanks movie is Splash and Forrest Gump. Great picks. Oh, Downscale, thank you for that. You didn't have to do that. Downscale says, looks into the crystal ball. I see Tower of Terror in your future. Yes, the crystal shows the truth. We'll have to see if we get there. Oh, she's all right. Well, I'm going to get out of here so you guys can go watch Meg. She is filming and streaming Fantasmic right now. So go over to Meg's channel and check her out. Tell her I sent you. Tell her Mouse Talk sent me. And go watch her hers real fast before she gets out of there. Thank you, R. Johns. Tell her I sent you over Mouse Talk. Everybody else, be sure to check everybody. Dan, my other partner channel real fast. Disney Fiasco on Saturday nights. Please check him out as well. Disney Sunday nights, you have Disney Like for Me with Jeopardy and everybody else in between. Take care of yourselves and each other, everybody. Go over to Meg's channel right now. Let her know I sent you. Dougie, thank you for that. Oh, my gosh, buddy, you didn't have to do that. That's very generous. Everybody, on your way out, thank Dougie. Smash that like button. Have a great night. Meg is in town, Corey. Yes, she's down there right now. I think she's down there with her mom. Thank you, Dougie. Thank you, Downscale. Thank you, everybody. Greg, you name it. Everybody for the super chats tonight. Everybody have a great night. Take care of yourselves and each other. Corey, thank you for being here, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. It means a lot. It means a lot to have everybody in here tonight. God bless everybody. See you soon. Go over to Meg. Bye-bye.